Dia, did you go through yesterday's class? Are you there online? Yeah, what did we do yesterday? Why, Dia? Were you there when we started probability? Okay, if you know yeah basics, fine. We'll start solving the questions, students. So all the first exercise, everything is easy. Okay. I told you yesterday I gave you all time and I told you all to solve. Now I'll discuss. Those who have done it, check your answer. Those who haven't done it, left up to you all. In a single throw of die, 10th question, students. I did up to 9th yesterday. 10th one. In a single throw of die, the probability of getting 5. So the sample space for a die is write all the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. In a single throw of die, the probability of getting 5, P of 5 is equals to N of E divided by N of S. N of S total we have 6 value. The probability of getting 5 is only once. 1 by 6 is the answer. Okay, next question. The probability of getting 8. See, this is a tricky one. Do we have 8 in a dice? So what's the answer? 0 divided by 6 is 0. A number less than 8. What are the numbers less than 8? All 6. The answer is 1. All 6, right? All 6 is the answer. Dice cannot be thrown. Identical is given. Oh, first exercise, it's easy. Next, a prime number. These are the answers. Yes, 3 and 5 are the prime number. How many prime numbers are there? 2 prime numbers. So the answer for the fourth one. Oh, 2, 3, 5, right? Yeah, 2, 3, 5 students. Remember, 1 is not a prime number. We need prime number is the number and itself. A number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Sorry, 1 and itself. 1 is not a prime, 3. The answer is 3 divided by 6, 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2, 11th question. Wait, let me. When did you tell? When is your school reopening? Monday, 25th. Okay, so we have 1 week. So what shall we do? Today only this much, students. First exercise will complete. Today, tomorrow, Saturday also revision. Okay, Saturday. Saturday also I will make you all revise because we need at least 3 classes. If you just keep solving the questions, you will forget the whole chapters. So Friday, Saturday revision. Saturday I'll send the test paper. Sunday, mostly Monday I won't be conducting. Okay, Monday there won't be class. So next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In that 4 days, okay, we can do another 1 chapter. So before school reopens, yeah, we can solve at least 5 or 6 chapters. 11th question. A dice is thrown once. What is the probability of getting even number? A dice has 1 to 6. Same. Tell me the even number, students. Let me write the direct answer for the first one. 11th main first one. How many even numbers are there? 3 even numbers. So for the first question, look here. You need to write sample space for that. What are the values? 3. Sorry. What are the even numbers? 2, 4, and yeah. You should write this, students. If not, they'll reduce marks. First, you have to write the sample space for this each individual question. And the answer is 3 divided by 6, 1 by 2. So I'll keep explaining. If you'll know, fine. If somebody doesn't know the concept, or if you'll have any doubt, unmute and respond. Unmute and ask. A number between 3 and 8. What are the numbers between 3 and 8? 4, 6, 7. Is it correct? But dice will have only till 6. Just because 3 and 8 is given, don't write 7 here. 7 is wrong. So what's the total answer? 3 divided by 6, 1 by 2. What is the following? Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Okay, probability lies between which two values today? This is an important question. All of you will mark 12th one. They have asked in previous year such question. Probability lies between which two values? Yes, 0 and 1. It should be equal to 0 and 1, which means even decimal is also fine, students. From 0 and 1 in the sense 0 0.1, 0 0.2, anything up to 0.999 is fine. 0.98, all the decimal values are fine. That is what they have given here. Okay, that is what they have given. So you have to check each and every number. Which of the following cannot be the probability? What do you mean by cannot be? All of you will respond. Cannot be in the sense whichever is more than, yeah, greater than 1 or less than 0. Yes, less than 0. The limit lies within 0, students. Within 0. So what are the numbers? Minus 0.6. First eliminate the negative numbers. Hmm. I'll tell you, I'll give an example. Look here, I'll give an example. Why negative? If I ask students, if I ask you all, will it rain today? What will be the answer? Either you will tell yes or no. That is 50%. Positive answer, right? It's a positive one. Negative answer is if I ask whether it will rain today, and if somebody tells it will rain next year, that doesn't sound practical, right? Or it rained, yeah, it rained last year. That is nothing related. All those are negative concept. Okay. A normal human being will never answer like that. You won't tell next year it might rain, or 3 days back it had rained. That those are irrelevant answers. So negative is irrelevant. That's the reason eliminate the minus values first. Negative, negative is gone. What about 0. Yeah, 0.35 is also fine, right? Yes, 0.2.7 cannot lie. 43%. Here students get confused. What is percentage? Yes, I taught you all in GST. Whenever percentage gives, you have to divide it by 100. Use shifting method. Don't reduce. Use shifting method 0. There are two decimals, two places. 0.43 lies in between 0 and 1. Okay. Which of the following cannot be? Those who have textbook, can you just check this answer, students? So many values are given. 3 by 5. See, whenever, which is greater here, numerator or denominator? Yeah, remember this, whenever denominator is greater, you will 100% get decimal number. Whenever denominator is greater, so even this is possible. If I take 3 inside, 3 is greater, sorry, 5 is greater, 0 point. You'll get 0.6 as the answer. 5 6 are 30. So 3 by 5 is also fine. Can you check the answer? Is it 2, 4 and 5 for this? Option 2, 4, 5. 12th one? Okay. This is the concept. If you want, make a note. So negative numbers meaning irrelevant. Not only negative, even above 1, students. You can't tell it will rain next year. That becomes more than 1. Future. Or you can't tell it had rained 2 days back or 3 days back. Negative. Past tense. Past tense is negative. Thirteenth question. bag contains 6 identical black balls. A child withdraws one ball from the bag without looking into it. Same concept, student. Some object, I told you, object oriented question. It can be a ball or it can be book, pen, anything. They'll give you any object oriented questions, based question. Okay, what is the sample space? Total, how many black balls are there? Sample space is 6. Okay. Here you don't write 1, 2, 3. You have to write sample space. Mention sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A child withdraws one ball from the bag without looking at what is the probability that he takes out white. Identical meaning is same. Yes, identical is same. So a bag contains only black balls. How can there be a white ball? It is not possible, right? So what's the answer? Probability, copy the question, 0. Right? 0 divided by 6, that is all 0. You have to show this calculation, students. 0 divided by 6. Second one, tell me. Yes, I told you all. See, even yesterday I gave an example. Last year students got confused. A black ball is given. So what usually you think if a is given singular, right? Yeah, singular. So most of them misunderstand this question. They'll think, okay, they've asked one single ball, one single black ball, they'll write 1 by 6. It is not like this, student. See, first time you take a ball, you get 1 by 6. So total 6 balls, 6 black balls were there. How many ball you picked? One is gone, right? So how many balls are there in the bag now? 5. So next time you're going to pick one more. Again 1 by 6, right? So how much is there left? How much is left? 4. In the same way, you keep picking until you collect all the balls. Total, if there are 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. This is the concept. So when you take LCM, everything gets added up. So don't assume this as one single ball. It is one single ball multiple times. That's the concept of probability. Multiple times, again LCM, you get 6 divided by 6. Usually teachers, they don't teach this LCM and all those things. That's the reason when I ask you all directly, I'll tell 6 divided by 6. But this is the concept. So each and every time you're picking until all the balls are picked from the bag. Until the bag becomes empty, if you pick, you get 6 divided by 6. So this is not required actually. LCM part is not required. That is only to understand the logic. 6 divided by 6, the answer is 1. A single letter is selected from the word probability. A single letter is selected at random from the word probability. Okay, probability, right? Sample space. Here you can just split all the words, student, right? Question mark, sorry, comma, probability. Total, how many words are there in probability? Yes, write sample space, then write n of s. N stands for number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 or 11. Count properly. 11, right? Yeah, counting. You don't know counting? Hmm. Probability 11 letters, student. 11 letters are there. So a single letter is selected at random. Even this is same concept. Total 11 are there. Example, students. For example, first time when you're going to pick, a single letter is selected. What is the probability that it is a vowel? How many vowels are there in this? Yes, even repeated numbers. What's the answer given, students? Can you just check once? This is 25A. 25A, first May. 25A, 13th question. 14th question. Whoever has textbook, can you just check? 4 by 11. Okay. If it is 4 by 11, even I have confusion here. What are the alphabets here? What are the, what do you call, students? What is it? Well, A, we'll start from this. O first is given, A is given, then I twice. You shouldn't ignore any value, Kia. Okay. O is given, I've written O. A is given, I is given twice. A, E, I, O, U. Correct. There is no O or U. Fine. See, if it have written on I only once, what would be the answer? 3 divided by 11, right? Tell me. In probability, students, in probability, it doesn't mean if it is repeated, you shouldn't write. You have to mention even that. I'll tell you the reason. Total, how many alphabets are there, Kia? Four, right? Four. Now, imagine first time you're going to pick a ball out of all the probability and you're getting O. What will be the probability? 1 by 11, right? Second time when you pick, imagine you get A. What is the probability? 1 out of 11. Then third time if you're picking I, unmute the call, Kia. You'll get 1 by 11. So how many numbers you've picked so far? 3. There is one more I also left, right? Alphabet. You have to pick out even that, right? And even that you have to pick. Even that becomes 1 by 11. So all these are addition, students. Totally you have picked 4 times. 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11. When you take LCM, you get 4 by 11 as the answer. So don't ignore the repeated numbers. That's not the concept. Repeated, sorry, alphabets. Yeah, you should count even repeated alphabets. This is the concept. First time you take O, 1 by 11. Second time you take A, 1 by 11. So I'll tell you how to write the answer. Sample space is equals to 4. Write the question P of vowel. Don't write a lengthy one in the bracket. Just mention P of vowel. Write 4 by 11 as the answer. 13th question. Okay, this seemed to be lengthy, but it's not come for the final exam, students. Shall I do the 15th one? Did you all try the 15th, all of you all? No? Okay. We'll try the 15th. First thing, when it comes to sample space or total value, sample space is nothing but total value. Okay, count all the days, students. How many days are there? Monday has how many days? Total 16, 13, 20, 27. Count it like this. Don't count each and every value. 4, right? Next, Tuesday, 4. Wednesday, 5. Thursday, 5. Friday, 5. Correct? What about Saturday? Saturday has 4 and Sunday has 4. So how will you count the students? Don't count each and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or even that is also fine. If you start from 1, how many we have? Up to 31, right? Yeah, what's the sample space, students? Total count is 31. Total possible. Don't write sample space. Total possible outcome. I thought different. So there's only Jan. I didn't see this. Only Jan, students. For the entire month, Jan, how many days are there total? Jan has how many days? 31. Or you just check 1 to 31. Total possible outcome. So first, write total possible outcomes are 31 or 31 days. Keep it as 31 days. I'll read the question. Ramesh chooses a date at random in Jan. So Feb, March, April, each month will have different. But look at the numbers 1 to 31 for a party. The following figures. Find the probability it chooses a Wednesday. It's very simple question. What's the first one? How many Wednesdays are there total? Total. First, what are the dates, students? First date, 15. Respond 22 and 29. Yeah, sample space. You have to write this. This is known as sample space. So before writing the answer for the first question, write it like this. Sample space SS is equals to, write all the numbers. What are the numbers? Wednesday 1, 8, 15, 29. Convert into numbers 5 divided by 31. Complete the next one, second and third one. A Tuesday or a Saturday. It is kind of addition, students. Tuesday or Saturday. Tuesdays, which means Tuesday is also fine, Saturday is also fine. Or so you need to add Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday or a Saturday. You think an answer here. What do you mean by that? Third question, right? Okay, I'll do third one. What about second one, students? Friday. What are the sample space for Friday? Then 17, 31. Again 5 by 31, right? Even for this, P of 5 by 31. Yeah, you tell me, Kia. Read the third one. Tell me what you understood. Tuesday and Saturday. Not between. Not between. Correct. Between Tuesday and Saturday, right? I mean, it's not between either Tuesday. For example, if you're going to throw a party or if you're going to go somewhere, Tuesday, you'll check Tuesday. If Tuesday dates are not available, what will you do? Saturday. So you have to consider even Tuesday. Okay. The reason is, yeah, the reason is he choosing or he fixing the date? What is the question given? Is he choosing or choosing? So first you'll choose which one? Tuesday. If dates are not available, you have to choose Saturday, students. So you have to add both. For Tuesday, how many days are there for Tuesday? Yes. So write the sample space. For all question, remember students, for all question, write both. For Tuesday, you can just write what are the dates 7, 14, 21, and next is Saturday. For Saturday, just mention 4, 11, 18, 25. And write total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes. This is not possible, this is favorable, students. Whatever question, their sub questions are favorable. Total favorable, FAVOU, total favorable outcomes. Total how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. What's the final answer? 8 divided by 31. See, this seemed to be easy. I'll show you the previous year. It is not related like this, students. Previous year questions are totally different. All of you completed? Done? Okay. From 2024, they changed the pattern. They are no more conducting all this easy question 1 to 14. 15th one is a good question. They usually conduct like this 15. And one more thing, you'll have at least question. I think it's not given here. This one. Greater than, less than. Okay, at least, yes. Eighth question, two heads, at least one head, both head or tail. Those type of questions are important. At least multiples. Start the second exercise. We'll first complete. We'll try to complete. First one, skip the first one stroke. Cards questions are not there. The probability that, read all of you, tell me the answer for the second one. The probability that on non-leap year has 53 Sundays. Non-leap year. What do you mean by non-leap year, students? Leap year, what? Can you tell me what is leap year? One day gets added. Yes, one day gets added. If it's a non-leap year, usually how many days we have in 1 year? Yeah, it's actually 365 and 4 hours or something. We just ignore that. 4 hours or 6 hours. That 6 hours gets added. And for every 4 years once you'll get a leap year. In leap year, remember it is 366 days. One day gets added. Okay, the probability that a leap year has 53 Sundays. Respond if it is 53 Sundays. Tell me, 53 Sundays. In a leap year, how many weeks are there, students? 53 Sunday. Okay, this is a bit tricky question. First thing, if they have given 53 Sundays, the probability that a non-leap year has 53 Sunday. Usually 1 year has how many weeks? You know the count? 1 year has 50, right? 52. There are 52 weeks and 1 day in a standard. 52 in, okay. 52 weeks and 1 day, students. 52 weeks and 1 day. Yes, 52 days. Just a minute. See, this one matters. This matters. What is the starting day of a week, students? Whether the first day of a week is Sunday or Monday depends on location and when US starts the week on Sunday based on religious tradition on one day. Okay, what's the first day? I'll tell you why this is related. What's the first day of the week, students? In India or in general, what we consider? We always consider. You all think Monday, right? What did you all think? Sunday or Monday? Monday. Just because school starts on Monday, but in India, the first day of the week is generally considered to be Sunday. Traditional religious and calendars, however, in business, educational, international, family. Okay. We usually consider it as Sunday, students. In terms of religious official government calendars, in India it is Sunday. The first week is Sunday. So how many days do we have? How many weeks are there? 52 weeks and 1 day. So what will be that 1 day? If Sunday is the starting day of the week, that 1 day also will be which one? Sunday, right? Yes. Up to 52 cycles are done from Sunday up to Saturday, students. It is not Monday. Your school might reopen on start from Monday, but this is a different concept. In a year, there are 52 weeks and one extra day, which means that is the beginning of the 53rd week. So I'll teach you all here. Look here. In 1 year, there are 52 weeks and 1 day. So if I tell 52 weeks, let me take 1 week, students. What is the starting day of the week? Sunday, right? Sunday to when does it end? Saturday. If count, it should be 7 days. So this is one cycle, 1 week. Like this, 52 weeks are done. Okay, like this, 52 weeks are done. Then what would be that extra 1 day? Again, in beginning of which one? Sunday, right? So total, how many Sundays are there? If each week has one Sunday, then how many Sundays are there in 52 weeks? 52 Sundays plus that one extra day. What you have to consider? But that one you have to consider as Sunday. So total, how many Sundays are there in 1 week or 1 year? So how many Sundays? Yes, it is 53. Remember this logic, students. So this is how it is related. Sunday has 53. So what will be the answer? 53 divided by non-leap year. What should I divide? 3? Non-leap year, not leap year. 365. So what is the answer? 53. Not decimal. We have to reduce it. We have to reduce. We'll reduce it. All of you understood this? Response, students. Unmute the call. Abigail, Anya, Ruth, Delicia, Dia. So they might give one question, students. Cecilia, Angel, did you all understand? All the other students. Okay, what if they give this question for MCQ? Mostly it is only MCQ question, students. They won't give more than 1 mark. Okay, so there are choices of one non-leap year. So the probability that a non-leap year has 53 Sundays. Oh, they've already given, so they've given the count here. Can you see they've given the count here 53 Sundays? Then there's no point of doing all this. Anyways, I explained you all. See, if they wouldn't have given this, how many Sundays do we have? A non-leap year will have how many Sundays, students? All of you will respond. 53, right? Yeah, but I didn't read it properly. It is already given 53. So it is a simple question. 53 divided by non-leap year will have 365 days. If you reduce this, 53. See, here it is not given as 53, students. It is given in terms of 1. So try 53 into 7. There's one option, 53 into 7. 7 threes are 15. 7 fives are 35. 35 plus 1 is how much? 36. So how many times 53 goes in 36? What's the answer? Oh, 7 threes are 21, right? Seven fives are 35, 36, 37. 371. 53. What's the answer given, students? Can you tell me the answer? Because none of the value matches. Or is it 7 by 365? Or 1 by 7? The probability that a non-leap year, okay, probability non-leap year has 53 Sundays. Probabilities. So even if they're talking about Kia, that is what I explained. It doesn't matter Sundays or weeks. 1 year has how many weeks? 52, right? 52 plus 1 day. What is that 1 day I told you all to consider? When that also should be Sunday. So if each week has one Sunday, how many Sundays are there in 52 weeks? No, no, no. 52 Sundays plus one Sunday. Correct. 52 plus 1 is 53, right? This is the calculation I told, but we don't have to calculate this. Already 53 is given. That is fine. What's the answer you all told? Is it 7 by 365? 1 by 7. Probability that a non-leap year. How is it possible, students? Let me check. Because I'm not sure about this. I was thinking about how many Sundays are there. 53 by this one 365. Okay, there's no time. I'll refer. Even I have to use ChatGPT then check. I'll teach you the concept. In ChatGPT, I'll get the answer, but I'll explain the concepts too. Without the concepts, it is not possible. And Kia, how did you tell 1 by 7? Your answer was correct. Can you explain that? Yes, Kia, respond. Unmute the call. How was it 1 by 7? You told the answer. Yeah. So you got 1 by 7. Okay, on leap year. Fine, I'll just go through, students. It might be because of 1 year, and if it is a leap year, I don't know how that will relate. Fine, let me check. Keep this as pending. B pending. Try the C1. Yeah, complete it, students. Another 15-20 minutes left. We'll try to complete. Try the C1 out of 800 identical articles. Some are selected. 0.425, the number of rejected articles. Okay, 1C is a good question. Try 1C. Out of 800 identical articles, some are selected and the remaining are rejected. If the probability of an article, if the probability of an article to be rejected is 0.4. Okay, this C1 is tough. I'll explain C1. Try the D, students. A bag contains 24 balls of which red, 8 remaining are blue. A ball is on. All of you try the D. Whatever I mark, that those questions you'll try. Try the first main D1. An integer is chosen from chosen from integers between 0 and 51. Okay, try E. E is also fine. You'll be able to do question E. 9 cards respective. Card number you can just skip. Just a minute, I'll mark the question. 100 identical cards, skip this. From 25 identical cards. No, you can solve. Card in the sense, See, they're not asking in cards. There are two types, students. In cards, there are two types. 9 cards are number 2 to 10. A card is selected from that. Okay, try the second one. First main D and E. Try the second main, third main, fourth and fifth. Yes, try second, third, fourth, and fifth. Will you all try these 4 questions now? All of you? Respond, all of you. Did you all mark it or write? Okay. Just for example, students, card question. Look here, card question. I'll give you an example in the second one. You can try third, fourth, and fifth. All of you look at second question. 9 identical cards are numbered 2 to 10. So what are the sample space here? Tell me the sample space. 9 identical cards. See, all of you know what are cards, right? Playing cards like this to the cards. What are the numbers on the cards given? 2, 3, 4, up to which number? Up to 10. So what's the total value they have given? 9. 9 identical cards. Find the probability that the card selected will be even number. In this 2, 3, 4, 6, up to 10, which is even, students? Be quick. Yeah, what are those 5 even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Right? So what's the answer, Amy? Yeah, your answer is correct. 5 by 9. Understood? This is how you solve, students. Third question, 1 to 100. There are 100 cards. Try this. I'll give you all 5 minutes time. Try all this. I'll minimize the. Able to see the questions? All of you? Okay, complete this. 3 by 25, 4 by 25. Multiples of 3. an even number and a multiple of 3. An even number or a multiple of 3. If you're getting confused with and or, skip that. I'll explain. Yes, Amy, for an even number and multiple. Not, yeah, you have to consider both. For or it is addition, for and it is subtraction. I'll teach that, Amy, skip that. In second main, skip the third one and fourth one, students. Leave some space. I'll teach. Try the third main. Multiple of 5, multiple of 6, between 4 and 60, greater than, less than. Alia, attend at 12:40, Alia. Yes, how many questions did you all complete? Time up. Response, students. All of you unmute the call. Yes, respond. Why no response? You all didn't complete? How many questions? Second, third, fourth, third one. Okay, all of you complete up to third main. Respond. Third main. Fourth and fifth, you all can do it for homework. 4, 5, 6, I'll mark. I'll explain third and fourth today. Second and third. So you'll have an idea. What do you mean by and or? When to add, when to subtract. Okay, I'll teach you. Look here. First thing, D and E. I'll complete the D one. Stop writing, all of you. Stop writing. Look at the screen. First main D. A bag contains 24 balls, of which 4 are red. So red we have 4, white. Write the statement like this. White is equals to 8, remaining are blue. Total how many balls are there, students? Total 20. In 24, if I reduce 8 plus 4, 12. If I take out 12, how much is blue? Yes. All this is a basic calculation. It is understood. If red is 4, white is 8. Obviously, blue is 12. Then what do you get? A ball is drawn at random. The probability of it being a blue. What's the answer? 12 divided by 24. The answer is 1 by 2. Is there 1 by 2 in the option? If you divide, what do you get? 2 5s are 10, 0.5. This is how they give. If 1 by 2 is given, mark 1 by 2. If 0.5 is given, mark 0.5. This is the answer. I'll tell you how they would make the question tricky, students. What they would give is, we know it is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. You can also write it as 0.5. So most of the students would have got 1 by 2. You wouldn't have thought of converting into decimal. Okay. Initially, we'll think only 1 by 2. So what they would give, the options are 0.5, 1, 1 by 3, none of these, or none of the above, or none of these. So if you don't convert, if you don't think about conversion, 1 by 2 is not given. So what most of the students would do, which option they would choose? They will choose none of these. Okay, so think before marking, students. Think before marking. If none of these options are there, even that is also considered as answer. Instead of 0.5, they give 0.52. Now what's the answer? All of you respond. The option is none of the above, right? Yes. Then the option would be none of these or none of the above, whatever. Or they would just give none. So probability, keep in mind, we also use numbers. That is decimal number. And I told you all in the beginning, first day, in the first class, probability lies between 0 and 1. Which means decimal, students, all are decimals. So there is 0.5. No, we know 0.5 is a decimal, that's the answer. Next question. An integer is chosen from integers between 0 and 51. The probability of it being 6. From 0 to 51, how many integers are there, students? All of you respond. No, not 51. Okay, do you all know the meaning of between? If I write between and 10, what do you mean by between, students? Should I consider 5? No. Should I consider 5? Should I consider 10? No. The concept of between is the number which comes after 5 less than 10. So what are the numbers? 6, 7, 8, and now tell me, integer is chosen between which one? 0 and 51. Do we need to consider 0 and 51? No. Apart from that, what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3 up to 50. What is the total value? 50. In that, the probability of it divisible by 6. What do you mean by divisible of 6? Tell all the 6 times table, students. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 18, 24, next 30, 36. Next 44. What's the answer? Count this. Probability of it being divisible by 6. The meaning is all the factors of 6 or not. Yeah, table of 6 students. How many numbers are there total? 8. 8 by 50. If you reduce, check the answer. Can you just check the answer? 2 by 4 by 25. E students. What's the answer for E? Be quick. I have to start the next class. 25B. Can someone check 25B first main? Fifth one. Correct? 4 by 25. Yeah, just keep a bookmark. Any one of you keep a bookmark, a pen or a pencil in the answer, students. As we solve, just check and let me know. Okay, 4 by 25 is the answer. You all understood the logic? The meaning of between? I'll tell you the reason. See, they get confused. Students usually get confused if I tell between 0 and 9 students. Between 0 and 9 or between 0 and 12. Between numbers 0 and 12, what are the numbers which are divisible by 3? Tell me all the numbers divisible by 3. 3, 6, 9. If you don't know the logic, what students will take? Even 12. Right? They'll consider even 12 students. So between meaning you should consider 12. The same question from. If I give from, what's the answer? All of you will respond. For from, you have to include 0 and yes. So here even this English also matters. From 0 to 12 meaning consider even 12. Okay. 0 to 12. 0 and 12. What do you mean by 0 and 12? It is only 0 and only 12. Is this clear? All of you understood? Response to it 0 and meaning is only these two. In between, no other numbers. Don't take 1 to 11. Nothing. 0 or 12. What do you mean by 0 or 12? Either 0 or 12. Anyone. Yes, anyone. Not both, anyone. So we have few concepts. Either or, neither nor. All those are. Probability is easy, but the way they said the question is tricky, students. You should know these words. Okay, I'll continue. We'll continue from tomorrow. I'll mark few questions for homework completed. See, you should know between. When the word between is given, what to choose and how to solve. And I'll explain all this. Or then there are two more famous questions. Yes, at least and at most. This is most important word. At least and at most. So today I want you all to Google. I want you all to Google and understand what do you mean by at least and at most. Tomorrow I'll ask a question based on this. Let me see how many of you can answer. Probability is easy, but if they give such words in the equation, it is tough to identify the sample space. So go through Google at least and at most, students. Get to know what is the difference between them. And for homework, I want you all to try fourth main, fifth main. Seventh main you'll ignore. 6, 7. Try these main, students. 4, 5, 6, 7. Try it. If you're not getting the answer in the textbook, if it's not there, I'll explain tomorrow. Have you all made a note of these four? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. From tomorrow I'll discuss from 3 onwards. All of you will mark 4, 5, 6, 7. or seventh one, there is some calculation shown. Ignore seventh one, try the eighth one, students. 4, 5, 6, 8 is for homework. Here, have you made a note? All of you have made a note? 4, 5, 6, 8. And you'll know. If you don't do it, yeah, if you don't do it and send, I won't let you all in meeting, students. Never, and don't tell me that I didn't send in the group. Take down the question. This is given in your textbook. 4, 5, 6, 8. Fine. That's it for today. Attend at 12:30 tomorrow. 11:30. Same time. All of you can leave. Yes. Bye, students. All can leave.